Gotta have my chapstick, man, because it's goddamn weather. That shit will chap your lips up. They start to crack and stuff. You got. I learned real quick, man, not to leave the house without chapstick. You know. I gotta work out this morning. You know what I'm saying? We gotta work out. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. And I've been working on quitting alcohol. It's not easy, but I'm trying to make an effort to quit. You know, I quit before, man, for like a year and a half, and I got back to drinking alcohol again. So it's a lifelong process. You know what I'm saying? God damn, it's cold. But I want to say this, man. You know, some of these females, you know, they bet on the wrong horse. You know, and they live in regret for the rest of their life. You know, they could have got with a man that had potential, the guy that was going somewhere. God damn. It's just cold, man. It's irritating my cough. You know, they could have went somewhere. They could have been a contender. You know, they could have been a champion. But instead, they went with Chad or Tyrone. You know, and Chad and Tyrone, them pumped him and dumped him. Left him with a kid. Or they went with the bad boy. And he left them with a kid. And now they're living in regret for the rest of their life. Especially if they've seen a guy on TV that they used to know. I gotta stop to get some cough drops. Well, I'm gonna be hacking and coughing and shit. God damn. It's just cold. I'm gonna go to the store real quick, get some cough drops. God damn. Okay, this is bullshit. No, get some water. Shit. Hold on, guys. All right. All right, I should be good, man. Coughing. I still haven't got over this little cough that's lingering from me being sick. I gotta start taking more vitamin C to fight this cough. So, you know, a lot of these women, believe me, bro, they met dudes that was in their prime that had, they met dudes that was, or they met men while they was in their prime, that could have did something for them, in the future. Dudes who had potential to like become something, and a lot of these women, they're so fixed on looks and how tall you are. They're not checking out the potential in you. Don't get me wrong, there's some women that can see the potential in you and they get on that board, they get on board real quick. You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of women are dumb to the world because they don't know how to choose a partner. Most guys who got money are average and below average looking. They're not tall, dark, and handsome. You see what I'm saying? Let's get that out the gate right now. Men who have money, men who have careers, men who are high earners, men who are rich and successful, most of them are average and below average looking dudes. They're trying to make up for their lack of looks to get women. You feel what I'm saying? So a lot of these women, they pick you based on looks. And you could be driving around as a broke Chad in a broken down Prius and get all the pussy in the world and get women wanting to commit to you and shit like that. And a lot of them, they pick these guys based on superficial things like looks and stuff like that. And later on, they get screwed up, they get screwed up or screwed in or screwed out, left with a kid, being a single mom, and they live in regret for the rest of their life after that, bro. They didn't pick you first. That's why I say get the bag, man. Make these females regret that they didn't pick you first. Let them see you successful and see them with a bad boy kid or a Chad or a Tyrone kid. What am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. You see what I'm saying? Let them see you there, bro. Let them see you successful. She bet on the wrong horse. She went with the other guy that had nothing going on for him. He had no financial stability. He had no future. He had no way to take care of a family. And then I wonder why they get left being a single mother, because you chose the wrong guy. The guy who had potential, the guy who wasn't all that tall, the guy who was going somewhere, she didn't see that, man. She didn't see it. All she saw was, no, he's not tall enough. Oh, he's too old. I don't want a guy that's 20 years older than me. I don't want a guy who's 5'9". I want a guy that's 6 foot tall. I want 6 foot tall men. They gotta be 6 foot plus for me to deal with them. But then these 6 foot motherfuckers, man, they got options. So they're gonna do them anyway they want to do them. When you got options, you do whatever. You see what I'm saying? And don't take these women seriously. But you know what I'm saying? But they bet on the wrong horse. They went with the other guy. You know what I'm saying? They chose him over you. I sound like that lawyer on here on YouTube. And I want you. He kind of remind me of my homeboy Jason, man. You know what I'm saying? They chose him over you. You know what I'm saying? And then they wonder why they living in regret. Coming home by themselves, eating by themselves, alone by themselves. You know, like I said before, women can't take being alone. That's why you got all these women on medication, baby, because they by themselves. You know, the stalker bitch. They got her on medication, man. Because she's by herself, bro. She can't take being by herself. You know, that's the reason why a lot of women get on a lot of medication, because they can't take being by themselves. They made the wrong decisions in the men that they chose. You know, they choosing men based on how tall he is, you know, how good looking he is, how young he is. You know what I'm saying? And then they get to be 30, they alone, single, and they think in their head like, God damn, that one guy who won the jackpot lottery, I let him slip right under my nose. I could have been rich. I could have been successful with him. I could have had the bag with him. I could have been filthy rich with him. But I let him slip through my fingers because I wasn't really that attracted to him. He was not tall enough, you know, and I'm sitting here struggling now to find a man. And he's out there, he got him a wife, he got kids, he not alone. Every single goddamn year he got a brand new girlfriend because he's rich, he got the bag, right? Well, I'm sitting here alone struggling. Well, you know what, baby? You made the wrong decision. You bet on the wrong horse. You bet on the wrong horse. And now you gotta suffer for that for the rest of your life. For real. There's women out there that come home alone, that eat alone. You know what I'm saying? Especially over there in China. Boy, they talk about the shit that they regret when they was in their prime. I met a guy that was making over 6 figures, and I turned him down because I just wasn't attracted to him. And then later I see him, you know, later in life, he got kids, he's successful, you know, but he was just too short. He was too short for me. He wasn't this tall. I wanted a man that was over 6 feet, tall, dark, and handsome, and that never ever showed up. For real, they got women out there like that, man. They living in regret for being too picky, man. Hold on one second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. They made the wrong decision when choosing a man, a mate, a partner. Now you have to evaluate him thoroughly. Does he have potential to be a multi-millionaire? Can I see the potential in him? Can I see the talent? Can I see the wisdom? You know what I'm saying? Is he smart enough? You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women, they think that dudes over 40 are too old. But a lot of the times, man, we got a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge to share. You see what I'm saying? Talk about these younger women. Because men over 40 is just too old. Like, okay, well, you know what? Go with the young guy. He gonna make a lot of bad decisions. Like this one female that I knew a while back that worked at 7-Eleven. Boy, she let a dude that was broke bust nuts all inside that cooch, get her pregnant. Okay, now she's gonna eventually become a single mother, man. Dude had no goals, no plans, no potential, just let them bust inside the nuts. I mean, bust inside the coochie. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't got no way to take care of a family, I ain't got no stability, I'm gonna bust nuts all in this coochie. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna just let it all, just let it all loose. Like, bro, you don't got a plan. You ain't got no potential. You ain't got no goals. So why are you busting nuts inside cooch? That's irresponsible, bro. Your kid is gonna suffer because you didn't prepare first. You know, let these, and and I asked her, I was like, why don't you get an older got some money? You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, it's all about the bedroom. That's what she said. And I could tell she kind of liked me, man, but she was already pregnant and shit. And she was young, you know what I'm saying? I could tell she liked me, I could tell, but she already had a boyfriend. She already had, you feel what I'm saying? And it was already too late. But to me, she was like a 4, bro, and look, so, you feel what I'm saying? But she chose the wrong dude to get pregnant by. Nah, if the motherfucker ain't got potential, if he ain't got a plan, don't be letting the motherfucker just come up all up in your coochie like that. And get her pregnant. Got no money, he broke, dusty, you know what I'm saying? But when it come to you, they got all the standards in the world. You know what I'm saying? Got all the standards in the world. A lot of these women, don't get me wrong, some of them can, they can see potential in somebody. Kobe's wife saw potential in Kobe. Okay? Kobe was a star player. So she saw potential in him. He was going somewhere. That's why she got on that boat real quick. Don't get me wrong, some women are smart. They see potential in him and they get on the boat real quick. But some of them are dumb to the world, bro. It's all about how young he is, how good looking he is. They don't care about, like, whether or not he could take care of a family, whether or not he's financially stable, whether or not he got potential to get the bag. They don't care about that. They care about his looks. What drives them crazy? And the smart ones, they don't really go after looks as much. They go after the bag. Those are the smart ones. The women who are just after the man, you know what I'm saying, for his finances and not just his looks, those are the smart ones, because they like, oh no, looks can't pay bills. A Chad or a Tyrone can't pay bills. Just because a guy's 6 feet tall, young, good looking, it don't mean nothing. Does he have financial stability? Can he take care of a family? They don't like check these things out. They don't evaluate these things, man. They just think like, oh well, he get me hot in the bedroom. That's about it. But what about his finances? Who cares about that? Just go ahead and bust nuts in my cooch. Get me pregnant and let me live in regret for the rest of my life. And then they see the other motherfucker that's successful, that try to get with him and shit like that, and he's successful and they're laid up pregnant by themselves, or they ain't never had no kids. They by themselves, coming home alone every night, sleeping alone every night, waking up in the morning alone every morning, cooking breakfast every morning alone, reading books alone, watching TV alone. That's your fucking goddamn punishment for picking the wrong man. You see what I'm saying? Now the thing is, man, I can see a lot of these females, they see the potential in me. Some women, they see me counting my lottery tickets. They see me doing my numbers in Starbucks where I'm located. And they start all of a sudden becoming extra nice to me. giving me extra attention. You know, oh, this guy, he might hit a jackpot lottery or something. Let me get on his team so that way, when he hit, I'll be right there. And those are the smart ones, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got a little gray on my beard and shit like that. But eventually, Kelcat gonna hit the big one, and I'm out of here. And a lot of these women, they see that. Some women don't see that. When they see you working towards something, you got goals, ambition, that's a turn on for a lot of women, bro. That's a turn on. But when you got a lot of these women, they just let any old dude just bust nuts inside the cooch and get her pregnant without the guy having any financial stability. Man, these are the dumb ones. Those are the fucking dumb ones. You see what I'm saying? Those are the dumb ones, bro. Like I said, man, most men who are successful, rich, got the bag, most of them are not Chaz and Tyrone's. Chaz and Tyrone's, they get, they lead with their looks, man. They don't have to use any money to get women, bro. They got their looks. They're like 8, 9s, and 10s in looks. They got perfect genetics. They don't have to. They don't have to. But men who are average, and especially men who are below average looking, yeah, those are the ones with the bag, bro. You see what I'm saying? Most Chaz and Tyrone's are broke. Now you got a few Chaz and Tyrone's that's rich and stuff like that, but that's like a 1% of men. A lot of these women, I want a tall, dark, and handsome, rich man, and blah blah blah, blah blah blah. A lot of these women, they wait forever for that dude because they believe what they was told. They're walking around 4s and 5s acting like they're 8, 9s, and 10s. You see what I'm saying? Like, hold on, bitch. You let these simps get to your goddamn head. You are not a 10. You are not an 8, 9, or 10. You cannot act like you're an 8, 9, or 10. Fuck all that shit. Fuck the dumb shit. A lot of these women, they got it all twisted. They got it backwards. They don't know how to pick men. That's the reason why they end up alone in the end. While me, you, and everybody who's after the bag end up living happily ever after, never alone, always got a girlfriend, always going shopping, going on shopping sprees, driving nice cars, eating caviar, going on expensive vacations while they stuck here working at some place called King Egg Roll, or they working at 7-Eleven because they chose unwisely, bro. They bet on the wrong horse. They bet on the wrong horse and men. They don't know how to choose men. They don't like asking questions and shit. What are you doing for the future? How are you gonna make money? Or what's your plans? What's your goals? They don't ask no questions. They just think, oh, it's Chad or Tyrone. They're sticking in me. Bust all kinds of nuts, get me pregnant, and leave me with the baby. Boy, that's the wrong thing to do, man. Wrong thing to do. Wrong thing to do. A lot of these women, they don't get it, bro. They don't get it. They don't see a nigga with potential. Nigga who got ready to fucking, take on the world. See, a lot of these women, a lot of these females, you gotta start know how to sniff out potential and get it early. Cashing your chips early. Don't be talking about, yeah, I'm gonna wait until like 30, 35, and I'm gonna settle down and have a family. That's what men do. You can't do what we do. That's what we do. We wait till we get to be 35, 40, and then settle down. You can't do that. Women gotta get married in their 20s. Woman ain't married by the time she's 30. That's a long death sentence. That's a death sentence, okay? Woman ain't married by the time she's 30. She gonna end up being a cat lady for the rest of her life, or a dog lady. Because I'm seeing dog ladies in the street all day long, man, out here. You see what I'm saying? They made terrible choices in men. They made terrible choices, and they pay for them choices, bro. A lot of these women out here are suffering, bro. The kid won't stop crying. They're a single mother. You know what I'm saying? They late night crying at night, wishing that the baby would stop crying. They alone by themselves, struggling, barely put food on the table. They made bad decisions, and man. And like I said, some women they're smart. They see a guy that's working towards something, and they get on that train. And then later on, they benefit from that train. You feel what I'm saying? But a lot of females don't. They bet on the wrong horse. They don't know how to pick men. You see what I'm saying? They don't know how to pick men. And that's the reason why they end up alone. Look at all them women in China, leftover females, coming home alone, watching TV alone, sleeping alone, masturbating alone, got a big ass dildo the size of a pickle. You know what I'm saying? Have to stick it in their coochie every now and then, because no man is fucking with her, bro. They might have to hire escorts, you know what I'm saying? And they gotta go out and look for one night stands because they can't get relationships. No man wants to commit. Ain't no right man. See, the thing is, these women, they hold them standards even though they get into their 30s and shit. Or the standards increase. They got way more standards than they did in their 20s now. So they got these standards, but no man is matching up. They don't want to be with a broke man, so they like, fuck it, they'll skip over him. Like, okay, well, that's all you get. And when you over 30, you ain't gonna get no successful man, no man that's on a motherfucking mission. A motherfucker who got the bag, you ain't gonna get him. You can count that out right now. You ain't got the looks, you ain't got the youth. You're 35, 40, you're done for. You should have cashed in your chips early. You should never went after a career and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All this, I don't need a man syndrome bullshit that you be doing. All this feminism you buying into. It's gonna leave you to be a cat lady for the rest of your life. You don't understand men how we think. You don't understand how we think. Especially motherfuckers who's ambitious, who got goals, who got plans for the future. You don't choose them niggas. You choose the Chads and the Tyrones, the 6-footers. Okay, you choose them. You choose them. And they leave you alone in the long run. You see what I'm saying? Keep walking. A lot of these women, they gotta start being smarter when choosing a man. A lot of females are not smart. And some of them are. Don't get me wrong. They see a man, like I said, man, see a man with potential. And they jump on that train real quick. And then they become millionaires like the man. Get the benefit from that shit. Think about it. Kobe Bryant, wife or whatever, saw the potential in him to be something. She jumped on that train. Guess what? She became rich. Because she jumped on the train. She saw the potential in Kobe. Like my nephew, he had a similar situation, where he was dating a girl. He in high school and shit. He like 17. He's a star player of the team. But she left him for a light-skinned, pretty Chad Rome, okay, that's not the star player. So how fucking stupid is this bitch? Because my nephew was dark-skinned, you gonna jump on the light-skinned guy train, the Chad Rome train, and he's not as good as my nephew? Bitch, you are fucking stupid. My nephew was a star player on his high school basketball team. Okay? How you gonna trade him? Because he has a car, he's better looking, or he's light skinned or whatever? That's a stupid bitch. She gonna end up being a single mother and broke in the long run. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these women, they stupid, they bet on the wrong horse. Wait. I gotta go. You guys have a good day. Peace out, take care, and bless. I'm out.